knock on wood, that'll make a difference. Apparently I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hello everybody, we are at O'Reilly's today. We're going to be getting a new alternator belt because whenever I start my bus, it sounds like this. Not great. I actually ended up getting 3 at first, and I brought them back to my apartment and none of them could fit. They were all just a little too short, and I didn't have any adjustment area on the alternator, so I ended up just driving back, and there we are now with this guy. This is the size, don't let me forget this. And we managed to make our way over to the shop. Now, the pulley was actually still giving me some little squeals. Nothing crazy like that on startup, but just little chirps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the alternator pulley and we're gonna sandblast it. Now, I know this definitely isn't perfect, but I do plan on getting a new pulley system and everything completely fresh whenever I go to redo the bus completely. We're just going for functionality right now. Let's go ahead, slap her back in. She spins. And she fits.
All right, that fixes our first problem. That squealing belt took a lot longer than I thought it would. But now you've heard the next issue, and it is carb related. Yay. I need to take out all the jets and replace them with smaller ones because it's idling way too high, and I have adjusted as low as I can right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear those carb jets out and get those replaced.
But first we have to clean up because my back's a mess.
I was doing some research trying to find my idle jets, yeah, quote unquote, and apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. So the jets stacks up on top don't contain the idle jets. The idle jets sit on the side of the carburetor, and they actually look like these little dudes in here. So I found a set of 4, which is perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap those out, and then we're just gonna listen and see how the engine sounds different. In actuality, these are the idle jets. There's a little number etched into the the side of the jets, and this one says 55. This one says 52. Don't ask me what those numbers mean, I don't know. All I know is that it's a smaller hole. Here are all of our old ones, the bigger ones, and here are the new ones. Straight in. Knock on wood, that'll make a difference. Love no leaks.
So right now I am doing what's called a carb balance. So since I've got two carburetors, I have to make sure that they are in sync. So this little gauge right here is kindly known as a snail gauge, and it just tells me how much air is being taken into each of those like stacks there. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make that number the same on both of them. Usually you just look at the one closer to you on each one, and that's usually how you balance it out. I'm also going to go ahead and clean out my air filters because they were nasty dirty. Again, I'm probably going to end up replacing these and honestly everything in the engine except for the block itself eventually. If you look down at the bottom left there, I'm actually going to show you guys, there's a kind little puddle. That is going to be left for next episode because valves are a very tricky thing, very complicated thing, and very time consuming. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.